keeping pressure, pinching.
And then, as you can see, that's difficult to do, right? So that's why having sharp tools is incredibly important, because it makes the cut very, very easy, and you don't have to exert as much strength trying to pull that thing apart.
Yeah, these are very sharp.
Yeah, they're dull.
So when you build it over, you want to keep the surface up, that's clean. Come in, drop, rinse again. Yeah. So once I do that, I come in, undo all these velcros, and then I tip it back up. This right here, I can cut or I can just undo. But remember, I don't have gloves on, so normally I would just come in and...
Yeah. So cutting is always going to be the fastest way. So if you can cut, just cut. If you can, that button is difficult. So pulling is sometimes the best way. And you want to have sharp tools. The sharper, the better.
Remember when you worked around the mask? You had to always inform them to hold the mask. You don't want to pull the wrong way, and the mask breaks the seal, and then you're deconning and possibly down internally.
And then remember, anytime you break contact, you immediately decon. Break contact, decon. Break contact, decon.
And you can also cut the middle of the boots, but I just told him I need the boots.
Yeah, so when it comes to the boots, you would cut down the back. The same way that you did with the hood, but now with the boots, you cut to the back, and then you simply just step out. But those are his, so we're not going to cut those.
So I didn't cut this correctly, so disregard this part. I wouldn't use this. I would use a J knife. But the J knife is not...
What about yours?
You got a sharper blade?
Yeah, I don't think it's sharp. That's sharp.
It's pretty good, so you want
Is she turned on?
That's fine. This is pretty good. All right, so he broke contact. Boom, boom. Decon.
Yeah, anytime you release contact, you decon again.
Remember, just never touch the inside, then you come here.
There we go. So that's how it should look. That's how it should go.
Right here. I would tell him to
Cut his gloves.
close his gloves, then come here, and then just touching the outside, and then bring it out just like that.
Bam.
Just goes in the trash.
And then in your trash bag.
Break contact.
You also got to tell them, so now I have no protection up here.
Yeah.
So I have to keep my arms up if I do this.
Yeah.
So yeah. So now I'm gonna do his jacket. I will grab the scissors. Well, first off, I break contact, come in, do these parts right here.
There you go.
And across here.
Yeah, it's difficult.
No cutting.
Oh, those will fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for this one, you have to practice this one.
Yeah.
You have to practice this one because it's very difficult to do. Right now, the math sergeant isn't in a suit, but once you put a suit, this gets 10 times harder.
Yeah.
So the more practice is the better.
Okay.
So you want to follow the seam down to the back side, but don't want to go on the seam because the stitch part is very hard. So you want to follow it as you put it down. So you pinch, you grab to the side. Lay up.
Dia tarik sekali ya sudah.
Break contact. And then come
Dia
grab
pening.
the
Ada satu yang potong, hendak tarik.
scissors. What? I can use cut both sides.
You can just cut the suspenders.
Yeah. So again, so you can cut from the back or you can cut from the front. So the master sergeant is using the rear method, but you can do it whatever way works better for you.
Yeah, the same thing, which is.
Yeah.
The guys feel on
Oh,
And now it's cutting the suspenders on the high side right here, and they should fall right off. Oh, on the high side, I just cut it on the side. I was supposed to cut on the top side. And then now he steps over.
All right. And as you saw, as the suit fell, none of the outside portion touched him. It was only the black side. So you always have to assume that there's still contamination present, right? And because you've gone through decon, you don't know for sure because you haven't checked anything. You won't check